Welcome back, crafters. Welcome to Angela's Craft Room. Now today it's just more of a technique that I want to show you using the new embossing paste, which comes in this container, and as I've showed you before, it's actually white, but I want to show you how I color code it so it fits into the color scheme of the card I'm creating. So as I've shown you this card before, I made it the color Blushing Bride. So even though it was white, just by using your ink refills, you can make it whatever color you want, which is awesome. So this is the brick wall mask, Stamping Up. June the 1st, 2017, they brought out the new Pattern Party decorative mask. I've shown you the diamond one. This is the brick wall, and there's two others. And then the other thing that you will need to purchase is your palette knives. Now you get those, pack of 3 of those, and they're $9. And I've used them so many times, and they just wash out. They just wash up really well in warm soapy water. I do the same thing as my masks, and I just hang them up to dry overnight, and the next day they're good to go. So sorry if I sound a bit nasally today, but I'm just got a bit of a cold. So to start with, we're going to use our silicone mat, and we're going to get out a little bit of the embossing paste. Now I use this one to get it out with, so it's up to you. You'll get to know what you want to use, so hopefully that will be enough. And then it doesn't really matter which one you use to mix it with, but I just get my ink refill. In this case, my base card is soft suede, so I'm going to make this soft suede, and I'm just going to put 2 drops, actually 3 popped in there, but that's all right. And then we're just going to mush it all up, just like we're making a cake. And like, if you want it a bit darker, you just add, even if you want to add 1 drop and then just add a little bit more. Another thing you could do, if you've got any metallic paint, you could do a little drop of that into it as well, because then that would give you a real metallic look. I don't know that I can do that with the Winker Stella. I haven't tried it. Just see, where's the lid gone? Just thought that I might be able to squeeze a bit of the Winker Stella. Yeah, awesome. So that's the first time I've done that. So I've just squeezed a little bit of the Winker Stella clear and mixing that in with it as well. So it's going to give you a real shine, and that glimmer is going to go right through. Yeah, that's really great. I just thought of that then, but yeah, that's another thing you can do. But you're going to have to leave it overnight to dry. I find it takes a couple of hours to dry once I've applied it, but I like to leave it overnight to be sure. Okay, so we've mixed up our little palette of embossing paste in soft suede. And now this is my base card, which is in soft suede. And the other thing you have to do is you've got to realise, you've got to work out whether you want to open your card this way or that way. It's got a bit of Winker Stella on there. So then I've got a mat. So I don't work directly on my card base. I always just work on my mat. So I just line it up on my grid paper and bring in my brick wall mask. and just position it just wherever you want. It's really it's good if you got it straight though. So we're just going to use this one to get it onto the mask first, and I'm just going to start spreading it all over. Be really interesting to see how this is once it's dry, using that, popping that Winker Stella. But I can see as I'm putting it on, I can see the Winker Stella glitter through it. So yeah, that's a new thing. So I haven't done that before. So it'd be really interesting to see how this turns out once it's dry. So just make sure you get a really good covering and really press down. Just press down on all where the, gets to the point you don't know where the cardstock is, but so I'm most probably putting it on too much. Then I get this knife and I just go over it so you can see the excess that I'm going to wipe off. You can wipe it off on a piece of paper toweling, but I just usually just wipe it off onto my silicone mat, just in case I need a bit more, because I will lift this very carefully to make sure that I've got a really good covering, that I haven't missed any spots. So what I do is just grab the corner very carefully So I'm really pleased with that. So I'll just pop this over there ready for me to clean. And the sooner you clean them, the easier it will be. And now I need to just lift this off. And you can see there's just a little bit of, you can use a cotton bud, which I normally have one, but so if it's, or you can let it dry and it will just, I use my adhesive eraser to get any spots off on the dried piece, but I just want to be careful with that. But that is just awesome, and it adds so much texture to your card, and this colour code is just going to be fabulous for a mail card. So I just wanted to show you so you can see I haven't really wasted. You could, I don't tend to keep the colours, but I most probably should. I most probably should start looking at containers to hold it, and just label it if you really want to do that, but I don't think I'll do that. I'll most probably get another, if you've got enough left over to do another piece, it's most probably better just to do that, and then you can just keep it for when you want to do your card. So I hope that helps you to see how I get the colours for my individual cards, and you can see that that's going to be really good on that soft suede. And just do what I did, you add a bit of Winker Stella, and it's really good. It just adds that little bit of glisten to your embossing paste. So I hope that's helpful for you to show you another way that you can use your embossing paste. And as I said, that's going to be set aside to dry overnight, because I just find it, and then it's really firm and hard, and you're not going to disturb what you've created there. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and I really recommend you get it because I'm so addicted to it, it's not funny. So until next time, happy crafting.